Hi, I'm Coy Moorfield, founder of the Lab School of Memphis, and you're watching Live at 9.
Wednesday, August 21st. Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. Along with your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics and coffee with Corey, here is a look at our guest lineup. First, Tennessee State Representative Antonio Parkinson is joining us to talk about the school's code of conduct bill that he helped to get signed into law and how it impacts our children and neighborhoods. Then we're sitting down with Memphis City Parks and Neighborhoods Director Nick Walker. He's joined by founding Lester Community Center Director Walter Casey and incoming director Alice Janita Davis, aka the Queen of Binghamton. They're going to share how the community center will redefine what it means to serve Memphis. Plus, you won't want to miss our live studio performance as Ladia Yates, founder of LYE Academy, is teaming up with the city's finest talent to celebrate 901 Day in a way only Memphis can. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode and connect with us online at our website. That's it there, liveat9.tv. And remember, that's also our handle on social media. Now, topping the news here on Live at 9, new details from the multi-billion-dollar Ford Blue Oval City project in West Tennessee. Ford says that they are retiming the launch of their electric truck that will be assembled at the plant in Stanton. Now, the company's next generation electric truck is codenamed Project T3 and will now roll out in the second half of 2027. The automaker says this update allows them to use lower cost battery technology and to take advantage of other cost breakthroughs. Although, along with the Project T3 truck being built in Tennessee, the company will also introduce another new electric pickup and new commercial van. Ford says all three new vehicles will cost less, have longer range, and be profitable within a year of reaching showrooms. Memphis police are searching for a porch pirate who targeted the University of Memphis men's basketball coach Penny Hardaway, and investigators say the thief won't be hard to spot. Check him out here. This is surveillance video captured, a clip of the video captured this man pushing a shopping cart filled with boxes near Goodwin Street and Central Avenue earlier this month. Looks like he got the mother load. Hardaway says that the packages held 26 pairs of one-of-a-kind shoes that would not be sold in stores. So that's where the public comes in. Take a look at the image on your screen. Here is what those shoes that were stolen look like. So if you spot someone wearing these kicks, you are asked to call investigators. And be sure to tune into tomorrow's Live at 9. U of M coach Penny Hardaway, along with attorney Art Horn and businessman J.W. Gibson, are going to be joining us here in the studio. They're branching out their day jobs to help a local nonprofit. We're going to explain all of that coming up tomorrow. The Whitehaven High School STEM project, that building being built there, will move forward after a vote from the Memphis Shelby County Schools Board of Education. According to the Daily Memphian, organizers will now seek the final permits so that construction can begin after Labor Day. MSCS broke ground on the project back in April, but it's been on hold because the school district had not provided all the funding it had committed to the construction. Last night, the school board approved 2 allocations totaling more than $2 million to close that funding gap. The $9 million STEM is expected to take 13 months to complete. The Memphis Area Transit Authority's interim leader confirms extensive layoffs and cuts to bus routes are in the works because of ongoing budget issues. Bakara Malden, who was here just this week, told city leaders the proposed changes could take effect by November of this year. Meanwhile, the Daily Memphian's reporting MATA's draft budget plans include a reduction of 76 fixed route drivers, as well as cuts at their call center and within the administration and support staff. All trolley workers have already been laid off since those services were paused this past weekend. And MATA says that they are continuing a series of community meetings scheduled through the end of September. The next Transforming Transit Together meeting is scheduled for 6 p.m. That's today. The public is invited to Orange Mound Community Center on Park Avenue. In other news on this Wednesday, the conditions outside are absolutely glorious. For the second day in a row, weather expert Todd Demers is tracking what we can expect for the rest of the morning. Todd, it's unbelievably beautiful. You said it was going to happen yesterday, and it did.
Yeah, and it's going to continue to be delightful again for today, or glorious, as you like to say. And I used that again this morning because I loved it so much, and it was so apropos when it comes to our beautiful weather here in the Mid-South. Sunny skies, light northerly breezes, temperatures across the area about 10 degrees below normal. But it's not just the temperatures. It's because these winds are continuing out of the north that we will continue to feel a cooler, drier breeze to go along with those lower 80s. It's just kind of unusual for this time of year. Let's remember it doesn't last for too long. We'll warm it right back up over the weekend. I have been watching out west, especially through parts of Texas, where the heat is about to be turned up on high by tomorrow. Many of those areas will be right around 110 degrees. So again, the heat that's building across the central and southern plains is slowly going to be pushing into the Mid-South by about a week from now, by early in the middle of next week. Rain chances do remain minimal for us throughout the day. Temperatures remain comfortable with these upper 60s and lower 70s across the board. We have another beautiful day, much like yesterday, with these light northeasterly winds. And while it will be slightly warmer tomorrow, I'm not looking at a big upswing in the humidity just quite yet. Lower 80s for today, probably back into the mid and upper 80s tomorrow. But as long as the humidity is down, it's still going to be pretty comfortable across the area and just gorgeous for later on tonight. Coming up, though, we'll see that 7-day forecast. We're going to talk about the warm up through the weekend and next week, and if there's any rain anytime soon in the 7 and 10-day outlook. Kanji, I'll have all of that coming up for you in just a moment.
All right, looking forward to that. More of this. Okay, a bill signed into law just this week requires a code of conduct for visitors while on the grounds of schools across the state of Tennessee. And Memphis Democrat State Representative Antonio Parkinson sponsored that measure and joins us now to talk about this new law and more. Welcome to Live at 9.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we needed you and your hat. It's your signature.
You look great, so I had to come prepared, right? I had to, come at my best.
You stay ready. Right. Okay, so talk to us. What is a school code of conduct, and what does it really mean?
So it'll cut out some of the ratchetness.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is what it is.
Honestly, though, there's already an expected level of behavior from the students and the staff.
Right.
They receive a code of conduct every year, but no one has given the expected behavior for those that are coming onto the campus that are not students and staff.
So what's happening that made you want to do this?
Look at that look on your face.
I know, because I'm like, when you said ratchetness, I was ready for...
It goes from everything to people coming on the campus that's dressed a little too seductively for our students, even in elementary schools, right? It goes to, people coming into the office, lighting the office up, smelling like weed.
Wow.
It goes to people, wanting to fight teachers, principals, cursing people out. It goes to, it just covers, that expected behavior. And what's interesting is this, you see some of this behavior, but my question to my colleagues was, well, who told them that they were not supposed to do that? Okay. And you cannot take it as a given that they were trained at home.
Standard operating procedure. So now we have it. Okay. Now another bill that was passed into law is that teachers can carry guns at school.
Right.
All right. So Memphis Shelby County leaders have opted out of this, but what are your thoughts on it? And do you think this code of conduct helps at all?
That's a different animal in itself. That law is to me was trash, and it's not being well received. Not many teachers are carrying across the state, even though we've passed that in legislation. I voted against that multiple years.
Why do you say trash? That's a strong word.
Trash. I mean, because it's patchwork for policies that the same individuals that passed guns in schools, they passed these laws to allow the proliferation of guns into our communities, to make it so that no one receives a background check. So our schools are being shot up because of those policies, and now this is the patchwork that they claim will fix their broken policies that caused our children to be murdered in their schools.
Well, okay, so you're a Democrat in a super Republican state. How do you let the voices of a blue area be heard?
Yeah, you know, it's about common sense. And let me be clear, you know, I'm a pro-gun Democrat, but pro-gun with common sense, right? You know, I'm a Marine, so, you know, I don't want to take anybody's guns from them.
And firefighter retired.
And firefighter, but we want to make sure that we, you know, pass these laws, you know, number one, to protect the citizens of our state. That's our job, right? And right now we're doing a terrible job at it. And number two, you know, we just want to make sure that those individuals that should not have these weapons in their hands, you know, don't have these weapons in their hands.
Okay, we were just talking about MATA, you know, making all these cuts. That money often comes from the state, the federal government. What can the state do to help with this issue?
You know, we need multiple modes of transportation. You know, one of the bills I passed also was to begin the process for rail across the entire state.
That's like 10, 20 years, right? Though.
Well, before the first train hits the track, but you know, but you got to get the process started somewhere, right? You know, we do not have the bus service that's adequate for our city.
3-hour waits.
Right.
People, you know, it's hard to get to work and keep a job. Can you also talk about the upcoming election? So for quite some time, you have pushed to reinstate citizens' rights, including voting rights for those with felony convictions. I know it got canceled and, you know, just all these things. So where does that stand? Do you still push for that or what?
Oh, absolutely. You know, just this year, you know, I ran legislation that would allow individuals to go after the rights that they can be afforded. So let's say, for instance, if you were convicted of voter fraud, that does not mean that you shouldn't be able to have your right to bear arms. That does not mean you shouldn't have your right to
apples,
you know,
oranges.
Right,
so
and so just real quick, there are 5 things that you lose when you become a felon. You know, the right to bear arms, the right to vote, the right to serve on a jury, the right to run for office, and the right to serve in a fiduciary aspect, right? So what I said was, why does it have to be all or none? Allow these individuals to go after 1 or 2 or all of them.
So what's going to happen now?
Well, they killed the bill. But here's what's interesting. Just yesterday, I was on the phone call, and they are running the bill next year, but as a Republican.
Minus Antonio Parkinson.
Right, so we call that bill jacking.
Oh, I heard about carjacking.
So I've been bill jacked.
Okay,
basically.
wow. Okay, and so what I do want to ask you about your podcast.
Yes.
Because that's something else that you do.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
The Antonio Parkinson Project, fastest growing visual podcast in the Memphis market.
What?
And so, yeah, and everybody, you know, plug in, you know, subscribe, and we cannot wait to have Kanji on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, and so, you know, it's along the same type of format as the Breakfast Club, but it's Memphis version of it.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Little
exciting.
Fatty Bear in there?
Oh, no, we didn't do that. But, no, but it's, you know, trending topics, you know, very little political, but great stuff.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in and bringing the heat and the word ratchet into Live at 9.
All right, thank you so much.
Right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. And still ahead on Live at 9, a new and improved space is headed to the Binghamton community. Hear what local leaders have to say about the project, plus celebrating the 901 as only the Bluff City can do it. We are getting into the groove and learning some moves with the help of the Queen of Memphis Chicken, Ladia Yates. All that and more coming up. You're watching Live at 9 on this Wednesday morning. Thanks for staying with us. We have been experiencing some amazing temperatures these last couple of days, and weather expert Todd Demers is here to tell us just how long this is going to last for us. Hey, Todd.
We're going to enjoy it as long as we possibly can. Kanji, I think today, tonight, and tomorrow the weather will continue to be very pleasant as we head into the weekend. You're probably going to notice these temperatures trying to climb back up to the summertime norms for this time of year. But right now, plenty of sunshine across the area on the Gold Strike Skyview camera network. Very calm here from the Cotton Exchange camera. You can see how low the mighty Mississippi River is. It's down to about -1 foot on the Memphis gauge. Big river crossing there off in the distance, and the river is still falling. Now, Storm Tracker 3S has been dry. We've been talking about a clean sweep for the past several days. Now we're looking at the rain chances remaining minimal through at least the middle of next week. But the north and northeasterly breezes today will continue to keep the humidity down and make for very comfortable conditions for whatever it is that you might have planned outside throughout the course of the day. So a dry, calm, stable weather pattern, and on top of that, it is comfortably cool as well. 85 yesterday's high, and you probably thought that was tremendous. We may not make it up to 85 today. I've got a high of about 83 in the forecast, and as long as these north and northeasterly winds continue, the air will remain dry and it will be comfortable. You know, over the next 12 to 24 hours, we will see these mild temperatures, and much like this morning, tomorrow morning we'll see overnight lows drop into the upper 50s and lower 60s by daybreak. So tomorrow morning the weather is looking spectacular as well. But you do notice how we start to warm it back up again by Thursday afternoon with some mid and upper 80s for afternoon highs. The key here is the northerly winds are going to continue across the area, so the humidity is going to stay low, which means even though we do have temperatures climbing into the mid and upper 80s tomorrow, it's still going to be comfortable with high pressure well in control of the weather pattern. If you're watching the clock, though, you'll notice by the weekend our south and southeasterly winds are returning, and that's what's going to help return the warmer air to the area over the weekend. But tonight across eastern Arkansas, West Tennessee, and northern Mississippi, overnight low temperatures will once again be falling into the upper 50s and lower 60s. It is just going to be dynamite by daybreak tomorrow morning. It's just going to be fantastic until this next area of high pressure begins to move in with the heat. That's going to be happening for the early part of next week, and especially by the middle of next week. And the muggy meter is going to be making its return as well. Obviously, with a very low humidity, it doesn't even register for the next couple of days, but it slowly starts to climb as we head through the weekend. So when you look at the temperatures, you're going to notice it's getting warmer, but that doesn't necessarily mean immediately getting more humid. So 83 for the high, 61 for the low, and back to 87 tomorrow. Low 90s heading into the weekend. The humidity will slowly build into next week, and I mentioned the temperatures climbing back into the mid 90s for afternoon highs and mid 70s for lows with isolated showers possible. Let's continue to enjoy some fantastic weather here in the Mid-South over the next couple of days before we warm it up for the weekend.
According to the National Recreation and Parks Association, access to parks and recreational spaces is linked to improved safety, increased community engagement, and enhanced quality of life in neighborhoods. And this morning, we're talking about the power of community and connecting coming to the Lester Community Center. Joining us today is City of Memphis Director of Parks and Neighborhoods, Nick Walker, and two special guests who have touched many lives in the Binghamton community, the founding center director, Walter Casey, and the new director, Miss Alice Janita Davis, also known as the Queen of Binghamton. Yeah, I know about your name. Okay, so Director Walker, could you just talk about the fact that, this began in the previous administration, but this administration committed to it. Why was it important to follow through?
So, well, first of all, and I tell the story all the time, like literally the first time I met Walter, we were walking through the center and he talked about how they needed a new gym. Because obviously basketball and Binghamton are inextricably linked, but that conversation became a larger conversation about the needs of the community. All that to say that one of the things that Walter always talks about is that it is both literally and figuratively in the center of the city. That community geographically is so important because of the intersections of all the neighborhoods that end up in Binghamton. And so when we had the conversation about doing this, this wasn't a part of Accelerate Memphis. This wasn't some specifically targeted thing. This was, as a city, we need to do this. And so it was, I will tell you, although it's a difficult lift to get anything built, citywide, all 13 council members, everyone involved in city government knew how important the Lester Community Center is. And so that part wasn't difficult to keep the promise because how vital it is. Okay,
now you opened the doors in the 80s. Can you just explain how the center has become such a hub, an important part of that community?
Well, one of the most important things is that everybody in the neighborhood and the organizations and the school use the center for some purpose. So everything has to flow through us in order for us to get those programs out and about. And it's just been a remarkable thing that not only the churches have been involved, but all of the schools, the neighborhood schools, and those businesses in the neighborhood cater to the center, and we cater to them. But the most important thing is that we start with the smaller kids and work our way up until the seniors.
Wow, okay, so you're in their lives from day one. All right, now you two have worked side by side for 44 years, and now you're about to take over, and you have implemented a number of programs like swimming lessons and activities that really engage the community. Can you talk about how that makes a difference when you're making sure that there are activities to do?
Yes, the way it impacts the community, we try to accommodate pre-K through the seniors, up to the seniors, and to have a safe haven for the public to go to, not just Binghamton, but people around the city, to have a safe haven for them, and to have a variety of classes. Well, you say swimming lesson, but we have an after-school program that we actually initiated at Lester Community Center, which accommodates the schools right in our surrounding areas, and we have some that comes and is dropped off at the community center. But after school, we have dance, cheerleader, basketball, just for the whole age group, and really great senior program because we want them to come in and feel safe too. And with this new community center, I'm looking forward to the people that's already in Binghamton that's utilizing the center, but the newcomers from this year until 10 years from now to come and be a part.
I believe we have the specs for the new center. Can you just talk about what we can expect? This is innovation.
Yeah, no, it's the really cool part about this is that the city of Memphis built a lot of community centers around the year 2000. Part of that was annexation, whatever. We went almost 20 years before we built another one. So the needs of communities have changed. And so when you look at the new center, there's a couple of things that are really important about it. One is that the gym is going to be set up so that we are able to have an indoor walking track, which...
I think those are the wrong images.
I got you. No, again, we'll use mind's eye.
Yeah.
But it is an elevated indoor walking track. Anyone that's been to the Hickory Hill Community Center or the new Geisman Community Center in Berklayer is familiar with this concept. It's a several lanes wide. There you go. There's the jewel of Binghamton right there. Yes. So a couple of big things about it. One, the indoor walking track. The other is we've moved the entrance off of Tillman and to behind the center. Because you can still access it. Coming across the bike path that's there, all those sorts of things. You can see there's still parallel parking on the street, but we don't want for our citizens to have to engage with traffic. We want it to feel like you are coming into a community center. And so there you go. You can see the walking track as it looks down on the court, setting it up so that we can have tournament play in there, because that's a huge thing, is the ability for people to have basketball tournaments. Likewise, a fitness center, a dedicated fitness space in the center, a computer lab, which was a huge part of the existing center. There's a computer lab and the partnerships with Code Crew and the Grizzlies Prep and all those organizations, making sure we transition that into the new building. And then meeting space is the other thing. We'll have 2 large areas where people can have community gatherings, classes, etc., and also hold the 100+ kids that come every day for after school.
We have about 30 seconds left. If you could just talk about what it feels. People said that you'd only keep the center open for 2 years, and that was 1980. So how does that feel to pass the baton on, and what's your vision?
Oh, it's a great feeling. And she's going to do a marvelous job, because she's developed some contacts in the neighborhood that's going to assist her and help her. And all of those organizations that would like to use now a bigger place, because this center is going to provide us with a bigger gym, and this gym will have bleachers in it. We've never had that before. And along the same lines is that we've got other meeting rooms that we can separate and divide, and then we can bring everybody together. So the neighborhood is excited about it, we're excited about it, and it just seems like it's just going to be a win-win situation.
And what do you see looking forward?
I'm looking forward to the children being in a digital lab. We just had a meeting, and with the new digital lab, we're trying to get a little studio put in there. And my seniors is really looking forward to the walking trail and them having the opportunity to do more with the new center.
All right, I really appreciate you stopping your lives and coming in to take time with us. I really appreciate you, and you can check out updates at, I know the Facebook page is really updated quite frequently, so check it out, everybody. And thank you so much for what you're doing for the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Straight ahead, a lesson in how to celebrate 901 Day in the city that does it the best. Plus, home improvement tips from the window source of Memphis. All that and more coming up.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
September 1st is a big day for the Bluff City. It's 901 Day, and we are celebrating like only Memphis can. Beale Street in downtown is the place to be, and to find out more about what's going on, we are live here with 901 Day producer and CEO LYE Academy founder Ladia Yates, along with Tony Holman Turner with the City of Memphis.
Hey.
Yeah, you are the perfect ambassador for 901 Day, 901 being our area code, and September 1st being 901 Day. All right. So, Ladia, what can we expect on the big day?
Everything. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be a great, positive day. I can name a few things that's going to go down, but it's a whole lot, so I'll give you the top 5. So, we're doing a flash mob routine that I'm going to teach you in a second. We're doing a fashion show. We have live performances. We have Kia Shine, Al Capone, Big Boogie, as the headliner. We have a poetry slam in Alfred's. We have it's
all
too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah. And so, Tony, why is it important for the city to just really get involved in this day?
This is a day of unity, and the mayor is just so excited to be able to produce this for the citizens of Memphis.
This is his first 901 Day, right?
It's his first night as mayor. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we're going to have an area for everyone. We're going to have a touch a truck section. You'll be able to come down and maybe adopt a little furry friend from Memphis Animal Services.
Yes, we all need to rally around that. Yeah.
And we're going to have plenty of vendors, live entertainment. There's going to be something for everyone. This is Memphis 901 Day for every citizen of Memphis.
Okay,
so exciting.
Ladia, can people sign up? Like, how does this work? How do they get involved?
It's free. Okay, so it's free 99, doesn't cost anything
Free
to get in. Yes, so yeah, it's gonna be super dope. And we gotta support our vendors and our merchants on Beale Street. So everybody come out and let's just have a great time. Let's show them that Memphis has a lot to offer. Memphis is positive.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what is it that you're supposed to be showing? Tony, or you're going to join in with me?
I am here for encouragement.
So explain this flash mob and who's doing this.
So I choreographed it. I'm going to lead it. And for those who don't know, a flash mob is pretty much a humongous group of people from all walks of life doing the same routine, far as the eye can see. So the whole Beale Street will be doing this routine. So you have to learn it before you get there, so you won't be left out.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I'm gonna show you the first move.
All right, what's the first move?
The first move is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That is not fair.
I'm just playing.
Wait, I can pop lock that.
I'm just playing. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the first 8 count. Okay, the rest you can check out online.
Okay.
You can visit my page on Instagram or Facebook, Ladia Yates, and I have the videos posted in the tutorial.
Good.
Yeah. No, but I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, so don't get out of it. All right, so the first few moves, you're gonna do a fist pump. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so just 8 of these. Tony, what you doing?
I'm encouraging you guys.
So, okay, it's both hands.
You rock and just do a fist pump too. I had some coffee this morning, so I got all the energy in the world. 6, 7, 8. So next,
I should be behind you because I can't see what you're doing.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay. So now you go 4 steps to the front, 4 steps to the back. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it back. 1, 2.
Oh, I did the wrong leg.
Oh, it don't matter. 3, 4. It's not very specific, okay? So now you're gonna hit it to the right. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 counts.
Like Thriller.
Yeah, pretty much. Then you go to the left. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, this
7,
is gonna be.
8.
I can see it. I can imagine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So wait, we're gonna hit a circle.
Yeah, start over. Okay.
No, we gotta keep
there's
going.
a circle.
Yeah,
There's more.
yeah, it doesn't end. So now you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, ma'am. So now you do a little juke move. Gotta add a little juke. It's
Okay.
Whoa, it's easy. It's a bug jump. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're gonna do our little Memphis TikTok move. So you're gonna go 1, 2, and
2. Wait. Where do the hips? Wait, 2 and.
it's not specific. However you want to rock it.
Okay.
Then you throw up the Memphis.
Okay.
Memphis. You swipe your hand. Then you got to groove. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, last two moves is the Elvis.
Okay.
So you go 1.
Oh, the Elvis. Okay.
Yeah, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you got to play guitar. Rock, 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 rock. Boom. See, you did great. You did amazing. So you coming, right? You go. We're gonna put you in the front row.
No. I need to go to your Instagram page.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me know when you get it, so we can put you in the front.
Okay. And so, anything else you need to tell
We
people?
want everyone to come out, pack your patience, find a good place to park. We're going to have some discount parking. We'll have that information on the city's Facebook page. But we want everybody to come out and have a great time. Do it Memphis style, 901 style. And like I said, get there early and let's have some fun.
Thank you for you really do represent Memphis well. So thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
There's still more Live at 9 to come. From the breakup that probably everyone saw coming up to very mindful, very demure TikTok friend. We got a lot to talk about on Coffee with Corey. That's coming up.
It's time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
Corey, we made it to Hump Day.
Yes, happy Wednesday.
Happy
so good morning.
Wednesday.
And good morning, everyone. Our first story is always fascinating to me. So we're talking robots. Beijing has been taken over by robots. And no, it's not the plot of a new movie. It's actually happening. So the World Robot Conference 2024 kicked off this week in China. Organizers say they're showcasing the latest advancements in robotic innovation from tech companies and top companies and research institutions. So among the most popular exhibitions were humanoid robots that can copy human facial expressions, robot dogs, and a robot that can make crepes. So using a QR code, customers could choose the kind of crepe that they want and then place it in order, and then it will end up making it for you. How about that? So the machine prepares it all, and the whole process takes about 2 minutes. The conference will also include robots dedicated to industrial work, service, artificial intelligence, and other special purposes. I was just checking out that video because
I know, right? You're like, what's happening? No, I don't blame you because I'm looking here too, and it's slightly creepy.
Yeah.
but it is.
Feels like
it's
there's better
happening.
options out there.
Yeah,
it is happening.
Right.
And that's going to be okay. So as long as it's used for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And can help out the human race.
Yes.
We're okay with
Yes. Just put that little default that, you know, they don't beat us up, right? Just don't beat us up.
It's a pre-programmed that way. Right. Okay. So this next story, I think you just said it best because I think we all knew it was coming. So after a relationship that spanned 2 decades, 2 engagements, 2 weddings, and many, many headlines, it is over for Bennifer, Jen Ben, Ben Lowe. All those monikers have been referenced over the years, but Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are Splitsville again. So Lopez filed for divorce from Affleck after 2 years of marriage. The news was first reported by TMZ website, which said Lopez listed the date of separation as April 26th of this year. The filing ends the celebrity coupling for the second time. The pair met, fell in love, and got engaged in the early 2000s, but they parted ways a short time later. They're reunited 2 decades later and married twice in 2022. Both of them had previously been married. 52-year-old Affleck was married once, and 55-year-old Lopez has been married 3 times before.
Wait, she was married 3 times before him? Oh my gosh, I didn't. Okay, you know what? I guess yeah. I guess the thing is, you have commonalities with somebody, but then whatever it is that makes it so you can't stay together is just, it is what it is.
And we don't know everything that goes on behind closed doors. So sometimes what we think is like an amazing relationship could completely be 100% opposite. And we don't know exactly what happened, what went on. I'm just saying sometimes gotta move on.
Yeah, let sleeping dogs lie.
There you go. And finally, very cutesy, very demure. Okay, well, if you're, it's not just you. The word demure is all over social media right now. And of course, it started as a TikTok trend. Take a listen.
See how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job. A lot of you girls go to the interview looking like Marge Simpson and go to the job looking like Patty and Selma. Not demure. I'm very modest. I'm very mindful. You see my shirt? Only a little chi-chi out. Not my Be mindful of why they hired you. Here's your reality check, diva. What's the name you'd like me to make it out to?
Okay, so that's influencer and TikTok creator Jules LeBron, who started all of this, right, in a matter of weeks. So very mindful, very demure, has stormed all facets of social media. LeBron, who identifies as a transgender woman, told CBS Mornings that demure is what it means to you. To her, it's being mindful and cutesy and also considerate of the people around you, but also of yourself and how to present yourself to the world. So Jules also said that she is surprised by what the video has become and remains committed to promoting a positive message. Very mindful, very demure.
Very demure.
Very cutesy,
So,
not too much, not too little. Right in the middle.
Means modest.
Yes.
So technically, according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, it means modest.
Modest. You are to be not too loud, but not too quiet. Being respectful, being cutesy.
Kind of like Goldilocks.
I love the trend. I think it's fantastic. And it has totally caught on, and it's like wildfire. And I just love how everybody's using it.
I have to check it out.
I've seen it all on social media, more so on TikTok, and it kind of bleeds over to everything else, and I think it's fantastic.
Okay, you just clued me in, so I'm gonna have to just like go down that rabbit hole that you always send me down.
Yeah.
Thank you, Corey.
Yes.
And there's still more Live at 9 ahead. We're taking a short break. We'll be right back. The following portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by the Window Source of Memphis. To find out more about some of the services they offer, we are joined by owner Don Buchanan. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, so you offer more than just windows. We have this.
Yeah, this is a sliding glass patio door. We can get it custom sizes and all that, different colors. You can get blinds in them. The purpose of it, usually they're on the back of the house to the backyard, and they're a little bit cost a little bit less than a French door, stuff like that.
And French meaning it opens.
Opens, yeah. So French doors you pull a pin. This side stays stationary, this one's active, but you pull a pin and they both open.
Yeah.
The benefit of this too is security-wise, this is really good, and I'll show you in a minute. Also, that, you know, sometimes you open the door, there's furniture in the way, it's hard to get around. With this, you don't have those kind of problems. You can really customize these things too. But, you know, as far as security goes and stuff like that, you were saying you used a broomstick, right?
Okay, so this was a confession that I shared with Don. I do, or I may or may not have used a broomstick to close the door and make sure nobody could open it. So I may or may not have put it right about there.
Yeah, right.
And then the door would stay closed.
Right.
Yes.
Well, with this, a lot of door companies with sliding glass doors have a foot pedal right here. You push it down, it locks it in. This particular one, believe it or not, you come over here, there's a lever right here, and there's a pinhole right there. So what it does is it locks it in. So you cannot open that door, even if they got through the lock, you know. But the other thing about this locking system too is a 3-pin locking system. So when you have to engage it first, but there's 3 pins that lock here, here, and there, and they come out and they hook. So it's really, really hard to get through this door, period, just even with that. The other thing is if you have a screen right here, you want to get air in there, but you still want a little bit of security. There's another pinhole, you just bring it there, your screen's open, that's as far as you can open it. So.
Okay. So, in other words, if somebody's trying to break in, they basically could only fit like their head right there.
Or like I said earlier, unless a Jordan's around.
Jordan is our Vanna White, who was here last time.
Right,
but yeah, so this is wonderful. Can you just talk about if somebody wants to get in touch? What does that flow?
Yeah, I mean, you can go to info@memphiswindowsource.com, email us, talk to us through that way, or give us a call at area code 901-565-8500, or come visit us. We actually do have a showroom. It's at 1682 North Shelby Oaks Drive, Suite 11. But you can come on, call ahead if you're going to come and visit, so we make sure that someone's there. I mean, everybody's there all the time, but we like to have a salesman there if you wanted to come in and take a look.
Yes, and just call, tell them, I want to keep my sweeper on my broomstick. Yes, right? Okay. Thank you so much for coming in.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
And the preceding portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by the Window Source of Memphis.
Welcome back, everyone, to Live at 9. We're coming up on about 7 minutes before the top of the hour, and I certainly hope you're already making plans to get outside and enjoy this incredible weather. The views from our Gold Strike Skyview camera network continue to show the sunshine, the light northerly breezes across the area, and just the overall comfortable feel to the Mid-South air. And Storm Tracker 3S, while looking for, is not expected to find much in the way of precipitation over the next couple of days, with these northerly winds continuing to keep the air dry. I will tell you, however, across much of Texas and Oklahoma, heat is beginning to build. And while you'll be hearing about temperatures nearing 110 over the next couple of days there, probably on your social media platforms, this heat won't be really making its way into our area until early next week. So we have a pretty slow and gradual warm up to be expected through the weekend and into Monday and Tuesday. But right now, the clean sweep continues. Our rain chances remain minimal. Our northerly winds continue to keep the air dry and comfortable. We're right now in the lower 70s. It's definitely get outside and enjoy it kind of weather, lunch on the patio kind of weather. So low to mid 80s for highs today. And then overnight tonight, much like early this morning, our temperatures will be falling back down through the upper 50s and lower 60s by daybreak tomorrow. So get ready for more great weather ahead. Now, you will notice that by tomorrow afternoon, temperatures are going to try to climb back into the mid and upper 80s. So while it will be warmer for your Thursday, the humidity values won't start to creep back up again until late into the weekend. And you can see this is showing Saturday morning at 9:30 in the morning how the south and southeasterly winds are returning. But the humidity will take a few days to rebuild across the area. So while it's very low with the dry air in place, it's extremely comfortable for the next few days. But as we head through the weekend and beyond, as these temperatures start to climb, humidity values will begin to increase as well. And then you're going to start to feel the humidity across the area. Redbirds in town this week. Beautiful weather for a night out at AutoZone Park. Northeasterly winds, plenty of sunshine, temperatures falling through the evening hours. Another gorgeous day ahead for tomorrow. But remember, you're seeing these temperatures, they're beginning to climb across the area. And then by early next week, the humidity values will start to go up as well. It may be the middle of next week before we have to start talking about heat index values again, or even talk about increasing rain chances once again as well. Delightful weather continues. Kanji, I don't know about a round of golf, but I am looking forward to a little bit of a stroll outside today.
And speaking of golf, we are going to have something coming up tomorrow about that on our show here on Live at 9. Get ready for a packed morning, because we're going to start with basketball legend Penny Hardaway, who's hoping to inspire the community by coaching a different sport with his fellow golfing coaches, attorney Art Horn and businessman J.W. Gibson. They're going to prepare for the Memphis Urban League Women's Golf Clinic, a perfect opportunity for women looking to learn the game. I'm sure that a lot of women will. Okay, so we're also going to chat with Ernest Strickland. He's the president and CEO of the Black Business Association of Memphis. This will be his third visit this month for this series. He's going to talk about the impact of artificial intelligence tools on business growth. We're going to have a demonstration here with one of the people that he works with. Plus, don't miss Jalen Sochik. She's going to share her top 3 weekend activities from the I Love Memphis blog of things that you can get into this weekend. And finally, the University of Memphis music expert Dr. Jim Pierce is going to be here to demonstrate how music can rewire your brain and calm your mind and even boost your productivity. So you'll definitely want to watch this. We'll see you tomorrow for all this, your top news, weather with Todd Demers, trending topics, and coffee with Corey. And we want to hear from you. So email your segment ideas to live@9@wrag.com. Visit our website to catch up on anything you may have missed. Go online to liveat9.tv. And we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Get that golf swing ready, ladies. Have a great day.
One content segment during Live at 9 was paid for by the Window Source of Memphis.